Hi Charlotte, I figured the best way to do this would be to just make you a quick video on how to update your exams that are in the quiz type module that's in Moodle. So let's pop open your class here, and there's one of two ways to sort of approach this. You can either go individually by quiz and open it up and then open the question, or you can do it in the quiz bank. So I'll show you first how to do it via the quizzes, and then I can show you sort of how to do it in the quiz bank. The other piece I should probably mention is that you use a combination. So for your homework, you're using a different kind of assignment type. It's using the Moodle assignments, and that gives you an interface to be able to grade. It gives you this PDF area where you can just upload your document that you want the students to download and then work on. And then of course it's got also the grading element, so you can go through and it shows you the nice little preview of students who submit work. This is for winter, so there's no submissions to view. And then there's the quiz type, and the reason that we're using the different type here is that only quizzes can have a timer, and you wanted to make sure that students could only have a certain amount of time. I think it's an hour to do their work and then return it. So an assignment, you can set up a start date and an end date, but you can't give a time limit for when a student immediately starts that attempt. So let me show you how to update an exam. If you go into one, we're going to look at test one here. You can edit the question type, or edit the question that's in it. So if you want to edit when it's open and closed and the amount of time, you would go to edit settings. But if you want to edit the questions that are on the exam, go to edit quiz. And for each quiz, we only have one question, and it's the question of view this PDF, and then it gives a box for those students to upload their work. So we want to change what happens when this link is opened. And maybe the scenario is you have a new version of the quiz for them to download, and we want to update the file that's associated with this link. So I'm going to go ahead and use this little cog button, the edit button, and click that. And here's the question. So what you're going to do is you're going to highlight this text. This is a link, and we're going to change what happens, or the file that is opened with that link. There is two buttons up here. One's a link and one's an unlink. We're going to click on the one that says link. And then we're going to browse repository. So right now that file is pointing to this test 152, but maybe we have a different version. So I'm going to choose to upload a new file and choose a file. And this would be a file that's on your machine. So you've created the test on your Mac and you've saved it as a PDF. I'm just going to show you a demo with an image. I'm just going to pick an image here, but it could be, you want to choose your test that you're trying to upload. Go ahead and hit upload, and that's it. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to hit save changes. That's the only thing that I've changed. And now when I preview this, I can either click the preview button and I click view the link because it's a PDF. Here's my image, and that would be your new test. I can also preview it if I go back to the exam itself, or the test, and I go under the cog menu and I say preview, and I click start attempt, and this is what students would see. It says the clock has started, click the link below. So they would click the view the quiz, and they would have to go back, and when they're done they would upload the file that they would like. So let me go undo what I've just done, just to show you how easy it is to update those links. So I'm going to go back into that quiz. So it was quiz 1. And I'm going to go and I'm going to go to the cog menu. I'm going to edit the quiz. And I'm going to edit this question, which is this little cog button. I'm going to select the text. So it's highlighted. I'm going to click this link button. I'm going to browse repository. And I'm going to choose the file. I'm going to upload a test. So test one. I'm going to upload it. If the file already exists, so basically it's the same exact name, you can either rename it or you can overwrite it. So if you name your exams on your machine the same exact name that you're uploading it, you'll be presented with the option to overwrite the file with the one that you're trying to upload, or just to rename it to a new name. I find that the easiest thing for me to keep it all straight is to make sure I'm not naming it the same, or if I am, I'm doing it intentionally so I know I'm replacing the version that's uploaded up in Moodle. Once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and hit Save Changes. And then I'm going to go back to the exam and I'm going to preview it just to make sure that I've now undone what I did before. So here's the preview. I'm going to click on the link, and lo and behold, here's test one. So I had mentioned that there's more than one way to make the changes, or at least get to the questions. One is through the quiz, and the other is through the quiz bank. If you're making a lot of updates, you probably would have an easier time making the changes in the quiz bank, which gives you a list of all the questions in all of your quizzes. To do that, I'm going to go back to your home page, your course homepage, and I'm going to go under this cog menu, and I'm going to go to More. And down here, there's your question bank. And I'm going to click on Question Bank. So what you'll see here is a list of all the questions for all of the exams that you have. So if I wanted to update this midterm question, I'd go and click on Edit Question. I'm going to use the same exact technique as before. I'm going to select the text that has the link. I'm going to use this link button, browse the repository. Under Upload File, I'm going to choose my new midterm that I want to upload. I'm going to click Upload this file. If the file already exists with the same exact name, I'm going to just say overwrite it, because I'm going to allow my version that I'm uploading to be the one that is used. And then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. I'm going to hit Save Changes. And now that question is updated, and you can click on it just to verify that it is in fact opening the right midterm.